Molly my beans, Molly my beans, Molly my beans, Molly my beans.
What is up, Voodoo Tribe? It has been a minute, but I'm back and I am gonna be coming at y'all with another pop culture rant. I dyed my hair a little bit before my birthday, so the bundles are gonna match. The bundles are gonna match. Today we're gonna be doing a pop culture rant on all the things you guys have been tagging me in while I've been outside, okay? Your girl has been outside. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no... Can't finish that part. So the hairstyle I'm gonna be doing is this. Very simple. Should take me about like 30 minutes. I'm done with the rambling. Y'all know I don't like to do too much in the beginning. I like to get right into it. So let's go. Wow. Okay, so this just happened while I was editing this video. I woke up to the news that a rapper from my city, Julio, I can never say this man's name right, but they done got that boy.
This is the Holiday Inn Hotel right across the street from USF, the Tampa campus. We just spoke with police officials who tell us that 4 people were shot here in the parking lot, and one of those people died here on the scene. The other 3 people are currently at the hospital. Now, police say they received a 911 call to McKinley and Fowler Avenue around 4:40 this morning. They say that they were told 4 people were shot. Again, 3 of them transported to the hospitals, 1 dead on the scene. They believe that those 3 other people will survive. Now, they're trying to find out what led up to the shooting. What was the motive? They're looking for video. They're looking for any surveillance cameras outside this hotel, or maybe any guests that maybe saw or heard what happened. They're trying to interview any witnesses. We're told they actually are letting people into the hotel right now. They're all actually being escorted by police as this whole entire parking lot is blocked off with crime scene tape. Now, we're told that these hotel guests should not feel like their safety is at risk because there are so many police officers out here. But again, they're out here trying to find out how many suspects they're looking for. They said that it seems like those people who were involved in this shooting were coming to this hotel to get a room. It's unclear whether they were staying at this Holiday Inn. But again, 4 people shot in this parking lot behind me, 3 of those people injured, and 1 of them dead.
Pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. You already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address, or DM Fulio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bro. You got the edit. You got the edit, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got the edit to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's up. Got me drinking, cuz. I don't even drink, cuz. Everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Everybody got their shot, put their shot in the air, man. Okay, David. Everybody take this shit on 3, man. 1, 2, 3. And even fuck my birthday, man. Everybody coming out the spell. On the couch, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as hell. We deep as hell. 20 deep. Lit. Everywhere we go.
We know at this point, around 4:40 this morning, we received a 911 call about a shooting that happened here in the parking lot behind me on McKinley and Fowler. What we have learned, and again, this is all very early in the investigation, is that 2 cars were shot at. 4 people were shot in total as a result of this. 3 of them were transported to hospitals, and 1 was pronounced deceased here on the scene. So we're working to learn what led up to the shooting, motive. You can see behind me a lot of officers are here. They are talking with witnesses. They are looking for video as it pertains to the shooting. As far as the people that are at local hospitals, we are working to get an update on their condition. It seems like they will survive their injuries, but again, that's very early in the investigation. Those are really the details that I have at this point as we're unfolding and getting updates. I'll take a couple of questions for what I can't say.
Jay, were these guests at the hotel, do you know, that were staying here with some kind of beef or rivalry?
At this point, it's part of the investigation, but it seems that they might have been coming here to the hotel to get a room.
Can you say anything about the guests that were staying in the hotel? Did they have to be evacuated, or were they told to stay in place after the incident this morning?
Part of the investigation, I don't think so, because of what time it happened. At this point, guests are waking up and we're updating them and we are assisting them with anything that they need assistance with at this time. But it didn't happen inside the hotel. It was in the parking lot.
And so, do you know how many suspects there were? How many people had guns?
Part of the investigation, we're hoping to be able to figure that part out, as well as get a description of the suspect so that we can get that information out to you. But I can tell you that there are cameras here and our officers are working to view all of the cameras and talk with people, who might have seen anything or heard anything. And I think that's the biggest thing at this point. We always say it, but in cases like this, it really does make the difference. If you saw something, if you heard something, any little detail can help us figure out what happened here this morning.
So I'm gonna make this very brief. I know that the news is still new to the point where I don't know, maybe when this comes out I'll have more video footage, but if not, just know that this is all that's out right now. They haven't even put his name on it, but I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion as somebody who like knew, like I grew up around a few people that know this person, and like how I felt about the whole movement and everything. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. On this channel, I call them dem white boys.
We're gonna go to Hilltop Apartments right now.
You for real? Don't, I won't do that.
We're here at Hilltop Village Apartments.
There's like 4 of them on this platform who have made 6 figures off of talking about all of the violence that goes on in my city. And a lot of them live across the freaking planet, and they're buying foreign vehicles, properties, all types of stuff off of Black Death. I already can foresee tons and tons of Jacksonville, Duval County gang documentaries and more things about the murders and like the gang. Like I just don't want to even partake in it. It's very low vibrational. But I'll say my opinion about Mr. Fulio. So I was never a fan of either side. I was never a fan of the whole Jacksonville drill genre. Drill is different coming from different areas, in my opinion. Like there's Chicago drill, there's New York drill, and it's different cultures within that drill music based off of where it comes from, right? So Duval, Jacksonville drill was associated with completely violating somebody and then like making a whole song telling on yourself. There was like whole era of this, right? Now it's finally caught up. The coincidences of how it happened, you got the same amount of people in the car as the ops and it happening on his birthday. Like it's just too much. Am I surprised? No. Some people talking about how he, you know, had a woo lady or whatever, something about his grandma doing some woo. Look, all I got to say about that is everything has a price. All the people that thought this was cute back in the day, all the little white boys, dem white boys who profited off of this. I'll never forget, one of them white boys actually got an interview with some kids in the city, and what they said was so real. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with that.
They shouldn't even have to buck it out. They already did so much damage to each other.
What would you guys want to say to Young and Ace, if you could say something to him?
Quit the violence. My mom know your mom. Just quit the violence. Like, we don't want to get into this, and especially when we live close to your block. That's not real good. And also, I feel like y'all need to stop all this violence talking about each other's dead relatives. Because I know in some part of your heart, you feel messed up. Just how I said I wasn't on no side. Like, when I heard them talk about how Baby got on the floor and he was crawling, screaming, please don't shoot me. It was sad because you laughed at it like it was a joke. Death is not a joke. Death is something you don't want to play with. Because when you die, you're gone.
Send my condolences to the family members. I personally know some family members on both sides, and it's just like really pointless. And it sucks that in order to get on in the entertainment scene in some of these little niches, you have to pretty much say F your life. Because this man wouldn't have died, there still would have been a RICO case. Like, there's still stuff going on. So, and it's not just the quote unquote dem white boys. My local news stations, they treat this like Batty Shot O'Clock. Like, they be making documentaries and all types of stuff.
Where's Corbin? It's a trend making its way through TikTok. Several TikTokers going viral as they dance and mime the lyrics to a song with details about Corbin Johnson's murder.
So, we'll see, y'all. But, yeah, I had to come in and interject because I know that's like a really... I can already see it bubbling up. So I just wanted to say my 2 cents on it because I do live here and I've been talking about how this is going to happen since day one. Like, I never saw this cute. I never thought this was funny. Like, these are real people. Let's talk TikTok because y'all have been tagging me in this back to back to back. Before I get to E-Kane, because I know that's whose people's flavor of the week is. The week before that, it was Fanita. Before we get to that, I want to get into this Victor and Leah situation. So if y'all don't know who Victor and Leah is, back in February, I'm going to play the meme on the screen. Back in February, y'all remember that meme where it was like, oh my God, Victor, did you do this?
Stop. Wait, look. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Victor, you actually did this? Stop. Don't look at me like.
And it's like a Mexican dude and a black girl. And the whole joke is supposed to be like, Just very oi, bitch. I'm sorry. Anyway, apparently Victor pulled out the blicky on this girl, bro.
What up, TikTok, man? I thought today my day was gonna get worse. You know, Leah ruined my mom's birthday. She didn't want to go to my mom's birthday party, but I come home and she changed locks, bro. So this bitch. You know, I had to confront her because she ain't come to my mom's house, but I guess she decided to kick me out because of that. Man, that shit crazy. Now her people got my shit. They talking about they finna come bring my shit back over the house, bro. I don't know why she thinks she can move me out. Hey, TikTok, let me know something, bro. Did Leah make it on herself? Let me know something, TikTok. Did Leah do everything by herself? Did she build this thing by herself? Because we pay the bills using them YouTube money. And who wasn't there to YouTube in, bro? That shit Leah and Vic. So how the fuck she really kicked me out, bro? And when she was living with me, she was living rent free, bro. All that shit. Now she thinks she don't need me, bro. I don't know what you trying to do, but how she just gonna kick me out of the blue, bro? At one day, bro. All this shit I've been doing, bro. What's up? All the challenges we done did, all the YouTube videos we done blew up. The Victor you actually did this, bro. How the fuck she thinks she paying bills, bro? Without me, bro, she was broke as fuck, bro. She would have been, you feel me? She would have been in college right now. I don't know what the hell she doing. She said she would have been made it on TikTok, but bro, she been posting TikToks years before she met me. And the first TikTok she posted with me, that shit blew up, and we've been over here since, bro. But let me know what's on TikTok. Am I wrong? She kicking me out the apartment. She say it's her shit, bro. Just because it's in her name. Cause I'm on ankle monitor, so I can't put it in my name. So she know what she was doing. She trying to move me out here. She said it was our money, you know. But let me know TikTok. Am I tripping? Is this Leah's apartment just because it's in her name, or she would have never had this if it wasn't for us? Let me know something. And she changed the YouTube password. She changed all that, bro. She gonna change the name, and she gonna take the channel and watch that. But yeah, let me know something TikTok. She kicking me out the apartment. She say it's her shit, bro.
I didn't say it was mine. I did not say it was my apartment. I said you gotta go and I can't break the lease and I can't put this on. So I can't leave because it's under my name. But you need to go because you're talking to me crazy, draining my energy and literally scared of you. He always threatening somebody with that thing he got. Not gonna be with somebody who I'm scared of. You're not gonna leave me if I'm scared of you. It's giving guilty. He bring up all this. He keeps saying, oh, I'm using him. Oh, I came without him. It seems like this is within you because I never gave you the energy of this. He is so and bro, he literally doing this for views. He's literally doing this for views. Well, Cece, I don't know what to do because he's lying, being weird. He's being weird. I'm not trying to do what I don't want to do, but he's being weird. He's not telling his full story. He's the one who's disrespectful treats me like he's the one who does it to me. I don't kick nobody out for no reason. If that was the case, you would have been gone. I would have been kicked you out. I would have been did it.
That shit not cool. That shit not funny. As somebody who also makes online content with their significant other, I have a podcast with my hubby or whatever. We have certain rules within our relationship. And the number one thing is we do not bring our problems to social media. Like, you would never see either of us on no social media ass shit, like trying to knock each other down or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. Having somebody pull a weapon on you is very serious. And I do agree with her that you should not be in a relationship with somebody who you are scared with, okay? So don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about little petty shit, you know? Keep it offline. Because you're gonna take the person back and you're gonna be looking dumb as shit. However, if she takes Victor back after this, she's well aware that she's putting her life in danger. There are some people who don't think that Victor did anything and that she's lying for clout. I believe that Victor did that shit, bitch.
Cause I'm on ankle monitors.
And unfortunately, I don't think that Leah has any close friends, because why are we going on live instead of FaceTiming the homegirl?
You're not gonna get up here and do this. Like, this is so childish. I'm not gonna do this. I will literally clear everything. I would go and I don't care. No, I'm not getting up. Like, he's a liar. He's a liar.
Why are we ranting and raving in the Target, you know, yelling all our business out into the world? Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And it's pretty common with people that do social media, especially, they haven't even been doing it for that long. That's like the crazy thing to me is like, y'all have only been doing this for like 5 months. And this is what's going on. And this is why some people, I'm not going to generalize and say y'all, but this is why people need to stop glamorizing these online relationships. If it looks too good to be true, it usually is. And in my opinion, take it from somebody who is like married and shit, bro, been in a long-term relationship before I was married. Usually, the guys that do the whole flower petals on the bed with the balloons, all that shit, it's usually accompanied by abuse, bro. It's called love bombing. Like, a lot of the times when you guys see that stuff on social media, it's the women doing it, you know, and then they celebrate as a couple. Whenever I notice it's a dude, it's always accompanied by some type of like controlling or like abuse. I hope that they don't get back together. I hope they stay apart. And I hope that they become successful individually. I don't want to see nobody go to jail or nothing. I'm just saying, like, I agree with her first mind of this is not safe, and you should not be in a relationship with somebody who you do not feel safe with, because a man's job is to protect, bitch. Like, and if he's not doing that, what are we doing? So speaking of TikTokers who probably shouldn't have ever got on, bruh, like, honestly, let's get into E-Kane.
On top of that, I hate to break it to you. Let me not be insecure to you, sister. Let me not try to break it down to you. But have you understand I'm a light-skinned woman? So I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister. You can never make it to the heights I make it from. Oh, can we clock that one, or it's gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Because I'm a light-skinned woman. I say the same shit you say. You're not gonna make it to the heights I make it, bitch, because you can't fuck with me. You're a dark-skinned woman. I want you to understand that. Don't come in my comments saying anything to me, ho. I was supporting you because you was a black bum bitch like me. You was a black bum like me, just getting on TikTok just for the love of the game because I wanted to make away from my kids. But now I see you just a black bum bitch that hate on hoes. See, one thing about me, when I was trying to make away from my kids and get out the hood, I didn't get in nobody live trying to down talk them, trying to be funny. See, I was actually making videos trying to get out the hood, and you see what I make? I make over 40,000 a month because I was never in nobody else's comments trying to hate on them like you.
If you watch my pop culture rants, you know I have never been blinded by the likes of E-Kane. I don't have light skin goggles, okay? So maybe that's why it's easier for me to spot these archetypes, because of colorism, people allow E-Kane to do certain things. So just a quick little brush up. For those of y'all that don't know what's going on, there is a TikToker who really all that she's known for is beefing with her baby daddy online, being like lewd with him online to make money, publicly smashing other people online to the point where it was revealed that before she was on social media like that, she was in a relationship with an underage person, like with a really weird age gap. Then when she was popping, there was already like a colorism thing going on before, but I guess people forgot about that.
Yo, E-Kane is at my job. What the fuck? E-Kane invited me to the club with her this weekend. What the fuck?
So yeah, I met E-Kane at my job, and she invited me to go out with her sister to celebrate her birthday at the club, and I went to her house and met her. Not gonna lie, they are the shittiest people I've ever met in my life. Their attitude is terrible. They were acting really fake with me. I guess they wanted to be nice because, oh, she's one of my supporters. Stuff. Her sister asked me some dumbass question like, oh, do y'all have doors in your houses in Africa? Blah blah blah. Some dumb stuff like that. Got her people in my comments talking about some Wakanda Forever, saying dumb ass xenophobic stuff like that I'm not interested in regurgitating. Anyways, yeah, it's like, why would you invite someone out to hang out with you, and then you're making fun of them, you're making jokes about them, and you're making them feel very uncomfortable? And E-Kane was acting like, oh, she didn't have a problem with me, oh, I'm so happy you're here, but you're laughing at jokes about me.
It is a little funny, but if y'all want to hurt my feelings, make sure the person ugly. Like Rick James, I would fuck Rick James, and I'm a lesbian, so let's be a little careful.
It's not funny, bro.
I'm not offended. He's beautiful, and I'm gay. I'll tell you.
Why the fuck would it be E-Kane and Rick James, bro? Like, oh, so funny.
The reason why people watch E-Kane is the same reason why people are still watching Baddie Shot O'Clock, even though they know that shit is doing nothing for the fucking culture. They know Natalie ain't from no type of hood. Like, it's just
too black. Her nose looks like a gorilla nose. And so dark-skinned girls never seem to like me. Ghetto girls at Hideout just don't work out very well. Do you let black people in your bar often? You're gonna get the ghetto black bitch who's gonna punk you all the time. Okay, seriously? I can't live with her.
We're literally living in idiocracy times, bitch. Like, this is real life. Like,
mankind became stupider at a frightening rate.
Take it again.
Too many damn kids. Population exploded, and intelligence continued to decline.
I'll baste your ass on my fist. I like having sex with chicks. Yeah. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Excuse me. I'm actually supposed to be getting out of prison.
it's crazy. In the midst of the E-Kane shit going on, a lot of people have been hitting up Raymonte about like how he feels and shit. But one thing I'm not seeing people talk about when it comes to Raymonte, and I'm a Raymonte fan, I really do like Raymonte. One thing I'm not really seeing people talk about is the fact that didn't Ray Monte go viral himself for calling out colorism, for him not getting brand deals, and calling out people like Cardi B who get certain deals, even though she acts ratchet and everything like that, right? You hanging out with E-Kane.
E-Kane was dead ass motherfucking wrong. She was dead ass motherfucking wrong. She was wrong as fuck. She was so motherfucking wrong. But when your sister or someone close to you does something wrong, you do not stop loving them. You don't stop loving them, and you don't have a hate for them, and you don't want to see terrible and things happen for them. So like, just because he can't do it, like, I don't want her to fucking go through fucking the worst of the worst in her life, because the internet makes me think I should know I'm a real bitch. And I think for myself, and I think people are so chronic online, they think that they supposed to control how you think, and can't no bitch control how I think. I think she was dead ass motherfucker wrong. She should have never said that, and no matter how upset someone makes her, she should never weaponize her skin color. That is wrong as hell. That's wrong as hell. But I'm not about to get on here and be like, E-Kane, bitch, that's why you get your ass beat. That's what people want me to say. They want to be like, yeah, E-Kane, that's why fucking Chris beats you. No, that's not real. That's not raw. That's not that. And me doing that does nothing for y'all. What does that do for y'all?
Come on, Ray Monte. Nobody wanted you to beat the girl up. And if they do, yes, they are as airbrained and chronically online, as you said. What people want you to do is beat Chris ass if that's your sister, like, period. And birds of a feather do flock together. Like I just said, people who have those colorist viewpoints, it usually isn't a one and done. It's usually carried on into like other areas.
And as a light-skinned person, I've had so many instances where somebody will come up to me, as a light-skinned mixed person, this has happened multiple times with different type of groups, but I can't tell you how many times someone has come up to me, another light-skinned person, thinking I'm about to kiki and cackle with them on some colorist BS. And I just sit there staring at them like they have a horn growing out their fucking head, and then they change the topic. And it's like, bro, I know that this bitch has slipped up and said something around you, because like what she said was not intelligent. It added nothing to anything. Like, I don't know. That shit was weird. Like, E-Kane has always given me weird vibes. I wish the best for her children. Damn, let's not platform this person who doesn't even like themselves. That's like the sad part about it, is why I really empathize with E-Kane in that sense. Because it's like, I know she does not care about herself. Like, she does not think she deserves certain things. Because the whole, oh, I got to where y'all want to be because I'm light skinned. Reviewing wigs? That's where you want? Okay, girl. Anyway, child. Yeah, guys, really stop platforming these people, even if it's for a little jokey joke. Like, you really shouldn't be doing it. Your engagement is powerful. Trust. Speaking of powerful engagements, Charlamagne, he gets on my damn nerves, girl. Like, it's like his head is so big and full of hot air, like plankton. Like,
1% evil, 99% hot gas.
I know this happened a little bit ago, but I just still want to talk about it since we're talking about identity politics and stuff like that. Miss Tyla, when she came out into the scene, she said that she was a colored person. She is South African. She is not from the United States. So when she calls herself a colored person, she is not speaking in the way that somebody in the US and like would say colored in a outdated way in reference to a black, biracial, or mixed person, right? So I thought that we had already come to terms of this. I thought when she first came out and said it, the internet police did what they do. That was that. So confused on why Charlamagne felt the need to bring her on national radio and ask her, so what are you? Didn't you say
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not, por favor?
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too. I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. That's good. That's even better.
Now, Next one, please.
That's even better.
Stupid, yo.
They had 6 things they didn't want us to ask. You want to know what those 6 things were?
Yeah.
They didn't want us to ask about Kai Sinat. The whole we friends though thing.
Yeah.
Like, They didn't want us to ask about her not being on tour with Chris Brown anymore. They didn't want us to ask about the color thing, her injury that she sustained. They didn't want to ask us about who she was dating, which I wouldn't do anyway. It was just all frivolous
And
stuff.
why? What are they trying to do? They're trying to protect an image that they're curating for her?
I have no idea. That's why I said.
Oh, but the Rihanna thing, comparison.
Oh yeah, and comparison, and it wasn't even Rihanna. It just said comparisons to other pop artists. Huh?
Oh, so they're trying to separate her from Kai Cenat. She's her own individual. Don't tie her to him.
And you want me to not ask her about Kai Cenat the day after Kevin Hart just was on Kai Cenat's show again with a big ass sign that said "We friends" though?
Yeah.
Like, come on, yo. So I said to them, no.
Oh.
Now, when I say no, I'm not going to oblige any of this. It is your job then, label, management, whoever, to either prepare the artist for the questions or pull the interview.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm fine with either or.
You beanhead bitch. And then DJ Envy, you beige bitch. You're sitting over there, a kiki, a cack, a cool. And then, yet again, just hilarious, taking the spot of Angela Yee, just not being there, not being a girl's girl, just letting these dudes pretty much say whatever the fuck they want to poor little Tyla. She done look back at her team so quick like, bitch, is this really happening right now? Yeah, I feel like Charlamagne just did that for some clout, and in my opinion, it went the opposite direction. I really don't think that we need the Breakfast Club, girl. I feel like it's outdated. It's just, yeah, it's just not for the current artists, I don't think. Like, I feel like the people that do go on there are giving them more clout at this point. On some, we need y'all more than y'all need us. And it should never be like that. I thought the Breakfast Club was supposed to promote new artists. Yeah, just shut the whole thing down. She handled that pretty well. Because honestly, if I was her, I would be so fed up with the conversation. Like, girl, can we talk about the music? He's just so freaking divisive. Speaking of divisive, in the month of June, Mr. Charlamagne also said some very transphobic stuff about Caitlyn Jenner on Father's Day.
Caitlyn Jenner celebrates Father's Day. Speaking of
She cannot do that. No.
Yes, he can.
No.
For real.
You pick a side, stay there.
No.
I'm confused.
We can't tell them people what to do like that.
I can tell Caitlyn what to do.
I thought you can.
She identifies as a woman.
You can't have it both ways now.
But no, yeah, listen, why not? Caitlyn Jenner celebrates Father's Day. Speaking of dads on Sunday, Caitlyn Jenner celebrated Father's Day.
Did he get a Father's Day? She get a Father's Day, Mother's Day?
Did they celebrate
my
Mother's Day
two
too?
youngest. It don't say that. He just concentrated on him being the best father ever in the world. And he will forever be the best father.
So what are you doing Mother's Day with her?
They have a mother named Chris.
But they got a mother named
Caitlyn.
It's not their mother. That's their aunt. Let that man be a father on Father's Day.
What? Never mind. I don't even know.
Exactly. So just stop.
For one, I don't see why it's so hard for people, especially transphobic people, to not understand the difference between sex and gender. Like, Caitlyn's genetic makeup biologically fathered those children. Caitlyn did not provide the egg, okay? I don't know why we gotta go all the way back to 6th grade science, 6th grade bio, but here we are in the year of our Lord and Savior 2024. Like, Charlamagne's full of seaweed and hot gas, and I'm just over it, and I'm just so surprised that we're even still here talking about his ass, honestly. Speaking of a mess, so I have been talking about these DIY beauty treatments for a while.
Instagram famous plastic surgery practice here in Atlanta has started the process of taking legal action against Gold's Plastic Surgery.
Instagram live surgeries performed while you're wide awake are designed to grab the attention of social media users interested in Brazilian butt lifts. The liquid gold is fat.
You can see he is harvesting all that beautiful, beautiful liquid gold. It is such a pleasure to have you both here with us today. So, Ms. Netta, I'd like to talk with you first. This vacuum is actually removing all of that excess fat, or what I like to call, guys, pure gold, liquid gold.
But our series of Channel 2 Action News investigations into golds have shown what goes on after the camera is turned off. Since our stories aired earlier this month, many more patients have reached out to Channel 2 Action News about injuries from their goals surgeries.
It's a nightmare. It's like I'm living a nightmare. Disbelief. I couldn't believe that half of my side was missing. It was gone, completely gone. An open wound.
For Brenda Thompson, who flew from LA to Atlanta for her goals surgery, there's also scarring. The burns on her body were from the inside out.
It was a burn that you couldn't pour water on, if that makes sense. It just continuously burned.
Infection started to clear up, but it's a mistake that a lot of people are making. Apparently, anyone who applies eyelash extension should be licensed as a cosmetologist or an esthetician.
Bro, what am I doing?
What? Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
Please come help me. But what? I don't know. It's something in my eyes. There a lash? Where's the lash? Please.
I tried a adhesive remover and these holes come off and they hurt and I got the adhesive in my eye and it burnt so bad.
They wouldn't come off. I was soaking them with the cotton round. Nope, they didn't. They wouldn't come off.
Like one of my friends, she uses it for like all of her things, so she just sent me a copy of it and I have them sign it.
So can you tell us more about what it is that you make your customer sign?
So the paper that I got for my patients, it just basically says that they're consenting to the veneers so that they know I'm putting this stuff on their teeth and that they want it to be on their teeth.
I've been talking about this shit for months. I'm glad that people are finally catching on and seeing these pretty much botched jobs online of people's teeth. There be new liposuctions with no anesthesia, getting lip fillers full of foreign substances. So now we've got people like Winter Blanco, this white girl mob. I had no clue, and I'm a Krayshawn fan. I had no clue that Winter Blanco was a part of that. That is so funny to me. But anyway, she's talking about how her teeth, you know, are so sensitive. It's the worst thing that she ever done to herself, blah, 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 blee, blee.
I know that I look crazy and it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet, but the stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years because of my freaking teeth is like, I don't even know what to do anymore. And like the only place I can really go to is my platforms. As everybody pretty much knows, 2 years ago, I had dental work done at Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami, and it ruined my life. Like literally ruined my life. And I'm still dealing with it to this day. And I just left another doctor, another TMJ doctor. This is the 3rd or 4th one that I've gone to. And I'm just very overwhelmed. Like, the medical industry, the dental industry in America is like, they literally do not care about what you are going through. Like, everything is about money for them. And like, I understand like people have to get paid, but it's like the fact that like I can't do anything. Like, I can't use insurance. I can't do anything. I've already spent $80,000 pretty much on this whole situation in 2 years. And I go to another TMJ doctor because I have severe TMJ now because of the veneers that Smile Dental Center did. They lost my bite. I have severe TMJ. I got my teeth redone. It didn't fix it. That was another $30,000. It's just like, I just had an appointment and like, you know, they're telling me like, okay, we could do this, we could do this. And it, you know, it could be a big money pit, and, you know, it could be, you know, another 80K, and, you know, it might not work. Like, I spent so much money with so many doctors just praying that something works for me, and nothing works, and nothing ever works. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I can't even sue the freaking dentist. Every time I come on here telling my story about what happened, which is a crazy ass story, I'm like, just sue. Why don't you sue? If I could sue, that would be the first thing I'm doing. But I can't do that. I can't do that. It's not possible. Like, can't sue for my sensory issues. My sensory issues are unknown. Every time I go to a doctor, they've never heard of it. And you can't prove that they gave you these issues because there's no way to diagnose it specifically. Like, it's just a whole thing. They offered to give me my money back within the first year, and I told them no, so that I could bring awareness, because like, people are just like, you know, out there getting veneers and whatever the case may be. Like, my life is literally ruined.
I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for her, because for one, on TikTok, I'm gonna need these celebrities and influencers to realize that like, we could all see your comments. When you leave a comment on somebody's stuff, we could see it. And when I tell you, this bitch Winter be on social media so negative and just hater energy. And she used to always comment on people's teeth. I used to catch her, and I don't follow her. It's just, I'm a comment warrior, girl. I'm in the comments with it. Like, what do you mean? I'm over here scrolly, and I go to people's comments, and it's Winter talking about people's teeth.
Hit the bottom. You're focused on the wrong white, babe. Here, hit the bottom.
And I'm like, bitch, you over here, you need to take an ibuprofen to go to bed every night, and you over here talking about somebody's teeth.
Can't even talk, babe. Can't even talk properly. Jaw hurts.
I don't know. I just feel like vanity is catching up to a lot of people. Have you guys been seeing the reworking of these memes by using AI?
Hi.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Iridos.
Does it feel good?
Wait a minute. Who are...
So, in my opinion, these memes look horrible. There's probably only like 3 that look good in my, like, because some people are all, oh my gosh, AI is ruining everything. We're not going to be able to tell what's fake, what's not fake. I don't know about y'all, but I'm able to clock these AIs are not as good looking as people think. I give it like 10 more years. I give it 10 more years until the average person can be on their phone and create an AI image that is like unsettlingly realistic. And I know we're on the road to that, because even like on YouTube and TikTok and everything, when you upload content, now you have to disclose whether or not AI was used to create whatever you're posting.
Requirement that creators must label on their videos that they used AI generated imagery or videos to create content, essentially. So this will kind of reinforce those rules that its parent company, Google, unveiled in September. These accounts are going to be taken down, they're going to be demonetized or flagged in those ways. Other deepfakes, you can kind of request that they can be removed.
And the reason why is because of the real AI danger. You got these boomers, man. They are believing these AIs. Like, so for example, if somebody uses an AI to make a Facebook post on some, guys, we finally found the first ever cat dog hybrid species. This is groundbreaking for science, because now we can breed other blah blah blah. Like, bruh, that shit don't be making no damn sense.
I had noticed this trend a few weeks back looking at Facebook. And it's true. The newsfeed is full of AI-generated pictures. But my take on it was just like, look, I mean, how is this any different from stupid, memes about fishing or memes about guns or God that had previously invaded the feed on Facebook? So it was kind of like it always has been thing.
I remember my grandma showing me like clearly photoshopped images of Obama smoking a blunt. And at least now it's kind of cute. Like they're looking at cakes and babies and ducks or whatever instead of red bait, like political content.
I think the question,
for now.
AI is also dangerous with boomers and zoomers alike, because those two age demographics share a lot of similarities. Is that this AI can be used to sway votes, make even more fake news than that's already going on. It could be done to make rage bait content, because that's going very well right now in our society. AI is still in its infancy stage, so it's still something that we have to be looking at. Maybe don't sign away your likeness so easily. Cough, cough, Snoop Dogg. Cough, cough, Kylie Jenner. As well as these estates of these deceased celebrities just selling the likeness, just so quick to sell their likeness. And it's like, bro, they can use you however they want with these AI.
Celebrities, some of them won't do commercials here, but they'll do commercials overseas. Like Brad Pitt may sell whiskey in Tokyo, and maybe they want a shot of him walking down the street, in Tokyo. Now he does not need to go. As long as he and his people make the deal and approve it, you can get somebody kind of with a similar build, slap his face on there, and Brad can just chill in Malibu or wherever he is and collect a check.
Absolutely, yeah. When you ask me about this case, I'm thinking about Leo DiCaprio or about Brad Pitt, for example, chilling in Miami or in Malibu, and at the same time, these guys can make commercials in Australia, and this is really possible right now. Or imagine some movie where young version of favorite actors come back to us, authentic young version, not like in the Irishman,
Yeah.
So soon we will see live baseball matches with legendary players who are not with us right now.
Like we can watch a soccer football to you match with Pele, Babe Ruth in baseball, people who have left our planet a long time ago. And we can watch that on TV now. That's the cool side of AI, Marie.
So I used to be really, really, really into like tech conspiracy theories and stuff like that. So I have older videos talking about it. I don't do it so much now because I personally don't think conspiracy theories are healthy for our community at this point in time.
But there's a lot of people watching this thinking, okay, it's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty doggone good. How do we make sure this kind of technology is not used for really bad things?
Yeah, I understand what you mean. In my opinion, the main thing is to overcome the anxiety about the nature of AI. After all, we are used to image and video editors every time. Didn't we have real people around us on Instagram before Digital Doubles was created?
Anything that is making people afraid, because I realized real quick, and that's why I still come on YouTube. Shout out to all y'all that are still watching this far in the video. Please put a alien emoji in the comments if you made it this far. But basically, I will still always do YouTube to like talk about my thoughts and do videos like this, because I've noticed that unfortunately, because of COVID, because of the education crisis, because of college being expensive as hell, because of student loans, a lot of adults, like even people older than me, probably have like the comprehension level of like maybe like an 8th grader. Like, and I'm really not even trying to be like, oh, Miss Big Brain Baddie here, but I'm just saying, like, and not to be like classist or anything, because there are some people who have not done formal education and are very intelligent. I'm just noticing that a lot of people don't have the critical think thing going on anymore. Like, and I'm noticing this because like sometimes when I'll post things like snippets of my YouTube videos on other platforms, the comments, it's just like people just, if you're not blatantly saying like, I want you to think like this, some people online are just like not getting it. Speaking of like tech advancements and all of that jazz, I want to talk about Elon Musk and how he introduced internet to an Amazon tribe like a few years ago and has completely ruined the mental state of these people.
Thanks to Elon Musk's Starlink, this tribe has access to the internet for the first time. The Javari Valley is one of the most isolated places on Earth. It is an indigenous territory in Brazil where the Marobo people live. It also just got internet connection thanks to Elon's Starlink satellites. The tribe has only had Starlink for 9 months now, but the New York Times reports that there are already teenagers glued to their phones, group chats filled with gossip, addictions to social media, violent video games getting played, and of course, people watching pornography.
So they're addicted to corn. The men are violent. Okay, Elon, so you're perfectly aware of what this type of content does to a population, and you're perfectly aware of the power that you hold by owning Twitter, and once you've gotten it, you've just doubled down on everything.
Got a tip from a guy, a researcher at Watchful. He is basically his you know what he does, he goes and he finds unreleased features within these apps, and so he reached out with some screenshots and showed us that they're testing this. The way that it works is that if you're a user that's creating a community on X, a community is essentially just a group. You could go into settings and you could hit a button that says, hey, this group is going to contain adult content or not safe for work content. The group then gets a label to specify that. What we don't know is if they're going to age gate these groups. So X has rules that if you're under 18, you're not supposed to have access to adult content. Presumably that will apply to groups as well. But when we reached out to the company, they declined to comment and share any of the specifics with us.
This has been a problem for a very long time. I just feel like it's getting a little out of control because now people are opting to get off on the internet rather than go out and meet actual people. Some people are only meeting up, like that freaking Family Guy episode, just to smash and like mindless zombies and shit. Like, it's come to the point where some people just have to be straight up celibate because it's just all become too much. And I'm not surprised that this society has been so affected by corn despite not having been exposed to it for a long period of time, because think of all the older people that now have serious corn addictions because they were never exposed to that growing up, and now they have nothing but access, and now they're over here getting scammed and shit thinking that they're talking to a Filipino hottie when really they're talking to a Nigerian named Chibi. Like,
my mind was just so brainwashed. I said, okay,
I believe this person. That's why I fell for her.
This person doesn't even exist. This person wasn't a real person.
So yeah, things are getting dystopian as hell. And unlike other people on the internet, I am going to provide some solutions to all of these things. Like, this is just my little pea brain solution. Yes, I am college educated, so take that with what you will, but I am not educated in sociology or politics. But this is what I'm thinking. I know when you first hear what I'm about to say, you're gonna be like, really, bitch? But hear me out. Go outside. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is coming from somebody who used to have crippling social anxiety, dare I say freaking hypochondria because of COVID and stuff. And I never thought, my anxiety was so bad I didn't even think I was gonna get married. Like, I thought I was gonna just go run off somewhere with my husband and just tie the knot because I didn't think I could handle the pressure. Like, so please hear me out when I say what I'm saying. The way to combat all of this collective turmoil is to go back to the OG collective, which is creating your own village in third spaces. Now, I understand if you live in the US, it is not a pro third spaces place, but they do exist. They do exist, and they don't all have to do with getting fucked up. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. If you like painting, go and look up a painting event. Go to a rage room with somebody. Like, bro, please go outside, because your perspective of all of this stuff will change. Yes, you will see remnants of online in real life because life imitates art in my Lana Del Rey voice. I live in Florida, so I see a lot of political shit on my day-to-day life, and I think that's why I talk about it so much. I also see a lot of boomers in my day-to-day life, so maybe that's why I talk about that so much too. But literally, without saying touch some grass, like, going out is everything. And I'm talking like even mastering the art of going out by yourself, like not waiting on other people to want to go with you. And if you have like really bad anxiety like I used to have, the only thing that's gonna help is exposure therapy. You have to go and do it. You have to go and do it. And then when you realize you didn't freaking die, you're good. Like, it's so weird. I used to be scared of planes, even though I've flown on a plane once a year, almost every year of my life, because I have family in another state. And after COVID, I just was like terrified of flying for whatever fucking reason. And now I'm good just because I've done it so many times. Like, I've exposed myself to it so many times. So trust me, all my people out there struggling with relationships, anything like that, like, go to third spaces. Please get offline for like a little bit. Like, put a timer on your phone. Put a timer on your kids' phones. Like, it's getting crazy. I know I'm looking a little boneless right now, but hold on. I'm gonna get this together. Okay, so this is much better. This has been like my favorite outfit to wear. I've probably worn it like 3 times since I got it. Thank God for washing machines. Am I right? Hold on. First, I'm gonna show you the hair from the back, because that's my biggest fear always. Like, look, she's only gonna be in for a week, okay? But here's the outfit. Hold on. It's like these Lee jeans, and they're like bell-bottomy. I got this corset that I've had for a long time, and this cute little necklace I got off Amazon. But yeah, those are all the topics that I got for this week. Thank you guys so much for keeping me in the loop. Now that it's the end of the video, I'll just say this because I'm like, girl, don't say this in the beginning, because if they don't care about you, they're really not gonna want to hear it. But I was sick as heck on my birthday week, okay? I did get to, you know, hang out with my friends and everything. Like I told y'all, I was outside, okay? Vlog coming soon. Came back from NYC and I had like the worst cold. So thank you guys so much for keeping me like in the loop of what's been going on in the world. More videos to come. I have a new memoir right here, long awaited, and it's gonna be an easy read. And then I have some more content coming for you guys soon that's not book related. So thank you guys again for all the support. Please like this video on the way out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.